Hello everybody, you're very welcome to Moorland Road. I'm here today to show you a really great 3-bedroomed detached bungalow which also has the benefit of a detached garage. Not that alone, we're also resting on a site that's just shy of 1 acre, and although we're very close to the town centre, have a listen. It's beautifully quiet here. Moorland Road, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, is situated just off the junction of the Newry Road and the Armagh Road at the Lisdoo Bar and Restaurant. We are about a half a kilometre from there on a small quiet road, and as I say, 3 minutes drive gets you into the town centre, and yet you could be in the middle of the countryside. So it's a lovely blend of quiet countryside, yet very close to the hustle and bustle of the town. The property itself, around about 104 square metres. It's got arguably three double bedrooms, and as I say, that detached garage at the back. It's coming on the market at €280,000. And whilst the garage does need some refurbishment, the house itself really only needs some redecoration. And what's great about that is that you can see the potential from straight away of how you're going to put your own stamp on it. I always love to hear your thoughts as to what you would do. So, what else can I tell you about it? National schools nearby. There are national and secondary schools within walking distance of this property, as are all of the town's supermarkets and shops and bars that you would love to have on your doorstep. So let's take a look inside. So in through the front door and straight away, nice, very simple, pared back, plain white and lovely solid timber floors, entrance hallway, nice and wide. The really good thing about the simple pared back aesthetic here is that it's immediately possible for the next owner to get to putting their own mark and style on it. I'm in now to the living room. It's a lovely dual aspect room, and a nice thing to point out is this lovely big gallery window, because I mean, you're looking out over natural lands, so there's nobody looking back at you. So it's just such a good opportunity to have a lovely big window like that, and it's a double glazed unit. The room itself, very well proportioned, solid. The timber floors in the hallway continue in here, so they're very adaptable, whether you want to revarnish, whether you want to paint into a different color, put a rug on. It's very easy to blend that look in with whatever you choose to do. So, like, interestingly, folks, this is almost a blank canvas. I'm interested to know, how would you go? Would you go country style? Would you go modern, modern contemporary? Would you go deep colors? Always love to hear what people would do with a blank space like this. So that, as I say, is the living room. Now we're next going to go into the kitchen diner. Kitchen diner to the back and side of the house. When I walk into the kitchen, you can't see it very well straight away, but looking straight opposite me is the lovely, the Cooley Mountains and Slieve Gully. Well, I think that's actually the Cooley Mountains, straight away from the kitchen sink, which you can just see in the distance there. It's lovely to see that. Now, this is a lovely big space. It's kitchen diner. It's again dual aspect, so there's plenty light on it. And again, with the simple timber floor. We'll have a pit stop tour through the kitchen. So all of the appliances are freestanding, okay? And that kitchen, very simple to live with. If it's not to your liking, very, very easy to simply paint that kitchen, change the knobs, and you have a complete facelift at a very low budget. Again, as I say, dual aspect. So we're looking at over the garden to the side and to the back. And again, when we're outside, we'll see there's loads of garden space with this house, which is great on two levels. One, to have the space, and also to have the potential if you wanted to maybe extend in the future. Now, into the first bedroom. This is currently presented as a single room, as you can see. However, if you didn't want to have the built-in cabinetry, or if you wanted to cut back some of the built-in cabinetry there, very easy to really maximize this as a double bedroom. But you can never have too much storage, so it is great that it's there, and I like that it's running full height as well, right up to the ceiling, and a blend of shelving and covered over and so on. So that, as I say, is bedroom number 1. Number 2 is the biggest of the bedrooms. It's a lovely big space. It's a really generous double room, okay? Me showing you this isn't really doing it its full credit, but I always say, look at what else is in the room and see what the circulation space is. So there you have the double bed, 4'6" bed, matching bedside lockers on either side, and still loads of space on either side. Plus loads of space for, in this case, a freestanding wardrobe if you wanted to. I know some of you guys love your built-in storage, so that wall would be great for built-in storage if you wanted to do that. Icing on the cake would probably be a tinted slide robe, which I came across recently in another property, and now I've really got a soft spot for that. So interested to know what your storage solutions would be. Tell me, please. Now, I'm going to point out that the timber floor is running throughout the house, which again is great because it's basically giving you the opportunity to do your own thing to it. We're into the third, same rule applies. Now, in this instance, we do have the built-in storage. So you can see there, it's a great sized room and loads of built-in storage there. Also, it's running up to the ceiling. Again, that's something that I always recommend people consider doing when they are designing their built-in storage. And you see there, extra plug points. If you are planning to go for the built-in storage, make sure that you put power points in there. So that's the third and final bedroom. Main bathroom is here. Very simple. We've gone for the shower instead of the bath. So I think that this had been renovated in relatively recent times, and a shower, a corner quadrant shower installed with an electrical appliance there. Hot press and storage cloak rooms there. Okay, so as I say, you come into around about 100, 105 square meters inside. Let's have a look outside. There is lots and lots of outdoor space with this property. Now you can see here, there's a fence at this side, but that's not the boundary. This whole area behind, which is, it's overgrown, but there's also some lovely trees and I think some fruit trees and so on in there. So it's a real bonus space. Look at the size of the garden. And I'm not even at the back of the site yet. To the right side there is a detached garage. It is in need of repair, but it's there, which is really, really important. And if you're coming from a garage, you'll always want to have a garage where you're going. So you can see there, the sense of space around here is ideal. You know, nobody's sort of interfering with your space. Nobody's looking in on your space. There are neighbours, but they're at enough of a distance that they are, you know, they're there, but they're not leaving you in isolation and they're not overcrowding you. So I do really like that sense of the property. So guys, thank you for joining me on this virtual viewing. I hope that you found it to be of use and of interest. And just as a side note, listen, I mean, it's so quiet out here and we are really, really close to town. I mean, it's less than 4 minutes drive to town. It's about 2 minutes drive to the Lisdoo junction on the Newry Road, Armagh Road junction. And you could be in the middle of the countryside. So anyway, if you've any questions, get in touch. If you want to make a viewing, get in touch. If you haven't subscribed yet, then subscribe. And let me know your answers to all those questions I was asking as we were inside about your storage and what you would do with the house, because I love to hear. And meanwhile, I'll let you go and I'll speak to you soon. Have a great day.